Hi, I'm Anne from Anne's Bookshelf. Welcome. Today, I want to talk to you about a fantasy romance series. I overlooked it many a times. I didn't know what the hype was about, and I was into some other fantasy romance series. But I got this book as a gift from my son for Christmas, so I picked it up and yeah, I read all five books. I just consumed them. It was a fantastic book. One of my favorite fairy tales is Beauty and the Beast. And think of this as um, the Beauty and the Beast if it was darker, deadlier, and battles. But it's like that same romance, a beast you have, and there's still love because those little moments that make it them fall in love with each other. So it does remind me of that fairy tale. Also, it's a female lead character. So if you like the Hunger Games or Mockingjay, where a hero doesn't want to be a hero, but she's kind of forced into the role because in her mind, there's clearly right and wrong, right? There is a need to help people and the rebellion against others and protect her mankind. And also compare this to the cinematic Avatar because it's very visual, descriptive, and you just go to the seven courts and it just is like the Avatar, beautiful, descriptive worlds that you just would love to escape into. So I do recommend it. The book is A Court of Thrones and Roses by Sarah Maas, and great, just absolutely will be great for those romantic readers and also for the fantasy readers. You're talking about a female lead character, Freyre, who is human, and she is hunting for food for her family. And while she's out there hunting, there's this massive wolf, and she knows there's fays and other creatures across the wall that humans don't venture. And she's so angry that these people are preventing her from the other side of the world and taking things from her and her human mankind that she sees the wolf. She looks dead in the wolf, and she has so much hate that she kills the wolf. And um, there's a little regret, a little guilt, but that hate and revenge spears her to do that act. And in doing that act, she sets herself a destiny that she doesn't even know that's about to hit her. Freyre has two sisters that come into the further books as you go. But this one's mostly about her decision to kill that wolf, how it sets a destiny and a path for her, how she meets Tamlin, and somebody that's giving her, to her, it looks like an unconditional love and freedom, and she's really falling for him. And um, you you have that like moment. Do we fall in love with people for that phase in our life, or do we have those needs to be filled, right? So there's a little a debate inside this book when I read further on. In that moment she's in love because he's given her everything that she's hoping for. um, and so um, this book has the Fae fairy tale, and then a curse of the king, which is Spring Court, where Tamlin lives, and they have been cursed. And then there's an epic battle that Frey goes to under the mountain. And you're just thinking this 19-year-old human girl. She's got an older sister and a younger sister, so she's the middle child, and how she comes upon the fake world that she's told never to go to, and then to have this whole world open up to her. The book is great for fantasy readers or romantic readers, and for those rebel readers where they they want to see this underdog come, win, conquer. Um, and so, why would you want to read this? Because it has magic, it has fae, it has fantasy land, a heroine that breaks and rebuilds herself through the book. Um, and my one of the memorable moments in the book would be Freyre painting her cell and giving herself hope. Like you're in a dungeon, you're at the lowest point in your life, but does she give up? No. Does she um, give up because she has ailments or whatever? No. And does she use her head? Yes, because for all these fae and the magics, they make a deal with you, and deal with the devil, right? Be careful what you hope for. Um, so she has to keep her wits about, and she has to think about what she's willing to sacrifice to get where she needs to go. So if you like, the political intrigue of Game of Thrones, and the survival and a woman conquering and beating the odds like Hunger Games, or the Avatar beautiful 7 courts that you would just fall in love with, then you're going to love this book. And again, it's the Court of Thorns and Roses. Please check it out and let me know who's your favorite in the book, because I've read all 5 and I'm looking forward to the next one. Thank you.